he said. "It would be embarrassing to be seen with someone like you." And everyone laughed. But a few weeks later, he couldn't even look at me without losing control of himself. And the best part? He could never admit why. If you've ever been humiliated, disrespected, or made to feel like you were less than human, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. Because today's story? This one isn't just about revenge. It's about turning someone's cruelty into their personal nightmare. Open book emoji, full narrative expansion. I didn't hate him at first. Honestly, I tried to understand him. You know how there's always that one person in extended family gatherings? The one who walks in like they own the oxygen in the room? That was him. Confident. Loud. Polished. The kind of guy who only laughs at people. Never with them. And for some reason, he chose me. The first cut. It started small. A comment here. A look there. "Wow. You're really wearing that?" At first, I laughed it off. I told myself, he's just joking. But then came the night that changed everything. We were sitting in a group, cousins, family friends, everyone relaxed, talking. And out of nowhere, he leaned back, looked straight at me, and said, "Not gonna lie. It would actually be embarrassing to be married to someone like you." The room went quiet. Then, a few awkward laughs. My chest tightened. My fingers went cold. I forced a smile. Good thing no one asked you. But inside, something cracked. It got worse. That wasn't the last time. Not even close. He started saying things in front of others. Like it was entertainment. You know, some people just don't have the face for confidence. Or, I mean, let's be honest. Not everyone is meant to be desirable. Each word was like a slow drip of poison. And the worst part? He wasn't like this with everyone. Only people he thought were beneath him. People without money. Without status. People like me. The breaking point. One day, I overheard him. He didn't know I was there. "I don't even get why she talks so much. Like, who told her she matters?" Silence. Then someone chuckled. And in that moment, I didn't feel angry. I felt erased. Like I was something people tolerated, not respected. That night, I went home and stared at myself in the mirror. Every insult replaying in my head. Physically revolting. Embarrassing. Low quality. My throat tightened. And then something shifted. Not sadness. Not pain. Something colder. The idea. What if? What if the person who thought I was so beneath him couldn't stop thinking about me? What if he became the one losing sleep? The one feeling ashamed? The one fighting something he couldn't control? The idea felt dangerous. Twisted. And for a moment, it felt good. Too good. Planning that, I carried myself differently. Eye contact. Calm voice. No hesitation. And slowly, people noticed. But more importantly, he noticed. The shift. The first time it happened, it was subtle. He was mid-sentence, laughing at something someone said. Then his eyes flicked toward me. And stayed there. Too long. He looked away quickly. Cleared his throat. Continued talking. But something was off. Cracks in his control. After that, it kept happening. He'd start a sentence, then forget what he was saying. He'd avoid sitting near me, but glance over constantly. And one night, he slipped. Someone made a joke about relationships. And out of nowhere, he said, "Well, attraction isn't always logical." The room laughed. But I saw it. The tension in his jaw. The way his eyes avoided mine. His personal hell. He never admitted it. Not once. Because how could he? To him, I was low quality. Being attracted to me? That would destroy his image. So instead, he suffered quietly. And I watched. Not with anger. Not even with satisfaction. But with clarity. Because I realized something. The real revenge. I didn't need to destroy him. He was already doing that himself. Every glance he couldn't control. Every thought he couldn't escape. Every moment of internal conflict. That was his punishment. And me? I was no longer the girl trying to prove her worth. I had already won. The final decision. At one point, I thought about going further. Pushing it. Making him confess. Breaking him completely. But then I stopped. Because revenge isn't always about destruction. Sometimes, it's about walking away, knowing they lost. The last time I saw him, he barely spoke. Just sat there, quiet, tense. And when I stood up to leave, he looked at me. For a split second, everything he tried to hide was visible. Confusion, frustration, and something else. Something he'd never admit. I smiled. Not for him. For me. And walked away. Sometimes the people who try to make you feel small end up trapped in their own contradictions. And the most powerful revenge is becoming someone they can't control, can't understand, and can't forget. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button. And tell me in the comments, what's better? Revenge or self-growth? And don't forget to subscribe, because the next story might hit even harder.